And then, I mean, do you think that was the main gist of the problems, like, between you and Alexis, like, on the show? You know what I mean? Like, she just never got over the fact of, like, I kind of didn't want you on the show, and here you are, and, like, you didn't tell me you were coming on. Like, was that kind of the overshadowing of the whole season between the two of you?
No, I think the whole problem was that she didn't know that, you know, when I met her and we started becoming friends, I had told Jim, I pulled him aside one time when we were all out, and I said, hey, do you think that, you know, one of us should tell Alexis that we had gone out? Because I said it's a small town, and I would never want her to find out and be, like, upset that one of us didn't tell her. And he got super angry at me and was like, mind your own effing business. This is my marriage, and she and I have a, you know, an agreement that we don't talk about our past. And so I was like, okay, it's your marriage. I'm not going to, you know, pry with the sanctity of marriage. Like, whatever, you can tell her if you want to, but I won't say anything. So I think, you know, as a friend, she felt betrayed by me. And so, like I told you, the week before filming, he had to tell her. He took her to their counselor, their marriage counselor, and he said, listen, I have something to tell you. So, you know, for her, I could only imagine, we've never talked about it because she didn't want to, but I can only imagine being on a TV show and knowing that one of your best friends is now going to be on there, and now your husband's telling you, oh, hey, by the way, you know, 6 years ago, 8 years ago, however long it was, I had gone out with this girl. You know, she's like, what? Like, what the hell? So, and then there's probably that fear of, then there was probably a fear the whole season of, like, oh, is she going to bring this up? Is it going to become something on camera? But neither one of us did. So it didn't become an issue. What happened was at the very end of the season, she went on to Andy Cohen. And I think somebody, an old friend of ours that lives in Orange County, I think he called in and just said, like, oh, what do you think of, you know, Peggy and Jim dating way back when? And she acted like she had known forever. But, you know, Andy was like, what? Like, how come none of us knew about this? And you know, it became this crazy thing. So, I can only speculate, but for me, I think that was, I never, you know, the only weirdness I felt was I felt bad. And I explained to her, like, listen, I wanted to tell you, but he asked me not to and said that it was your guys' business. So I just abided by that. And I just was sad that she couldn't, as a friend, just be like, okay, I see the position you were in. Like, this is so stupid. I'm married to him. This was like 8 years ago. It was nothing serious, like, and be done with it. But, you know, that's not how it went down. So I think that was probably why she was, you know, so upset that I was on there.